Okay, well, read that question again. Uh, Also, your thoughts on the Paul police firing, and can you see him headed back to Saskatchewan sometime in the near or distant future? Sorry for the low quality of video and audio. We're having some problems with the webcam today. Just bear with us. Uh, Paul police firing can be summed up in one word, which is stupid. Paul police was not the problem. He's a good football guy. He got them to the Grey Cup last year, and they were just starting to get over the hump. After those last two games before he got fired, I was thinking that they would have a shot at the playoffs. But with the way things are going with Tim Burke, I can hardly see them winning more than a couple games the rest of the way. I'm unbiased. I really honestly think this is a train wreck in slow motion. It's the same thing as the Riders happened to the Riders last year. And do I see him headed back to Saskatchewan sometime in the near or distant future? I hope so. He was with the Riders in '09. He got them to the Grey Cup as an offensive coordinator. One of the lasting images of him as a Rider coach was him throwing the headset after the infamous 13th man penalty. So I would still like to have him back. He's miles better than Bob Dice. I really do think he can do the job, and I think he will resurface as a head coach. The Bombers made a terrible decision. They might find somebody else better than Tim Burke, but for the time being, it's not going to pan out. The players obviously liked playing for him. They had no passion last week, and I don't see them doing much else the rest of the way. But CFL stranger things have happened. But I guess that's not one thing to hold on to for you. Just if you, we'll welcome you with open arms to the Rider Nation, Logan. Really, we don't want you to go through the same thing this week, and you know the offer still stands. That will go. Anyways, I'd like to show everybody, my mood swings for this week. For these last, this whole season, it's just been an emotional roller coaster. Over the last 5 weeks, this is me, in conversation with my peers. Hey John, how about them Riders? Hey, I don't want to talk about it. Fast forward 5 weeks later. Hey John, how about them Riders? Yeah, yeah, go Riders, yeah, yeah. What? Life is awesome. Okay, I don't even care. I don't even care. Okay, I. You know what? Punch me in the face. Okay, punch me in the face now, cause I don't even care. Life is awesome. How things roll around here. If the Riders are losing, you'll probably know about it just by the look on my face. If they're winning, you know what? I'm a good guy to be around. It's not always an extreme, but after 5 weeks of losing, I was hating life, sort of. I won't admit that anywhere else, but that's our little secret. That will go on to your next question, and this question comes from Gary, and Gary wants to know, what do you think of the Riders' new additions of Greg Carr, Joe Lobendon, and Diamond Ferry? Were the Riders right in getting rid of Nick Graham, and also bringing in Sandro DeAngelis when kicker Chris Milo was struggling? Another loaded question. Um, Well, an interesting thing about Diamond Ferry, really the only thing I know about him, is that last year he placed third in the CFL's Best Name contest, behind Sadiq Shabazz and Kenyon Rambo. I think he really should have won it because Ferry is a name that he's had to live with his entire life, and if he can get through life with that name and not be severely picked on, props to you. You get to the CFL with that name. I tip my hat.